Hello and welcome to the Evangelist. And my last point in terms of training local church members to be better witnesses is that there needs to be a vibrant prayer life in operation within the local church. And in this regard, if I can quote Oscar Kuhlman in his book, Prayer in the New Testament, he talks about the very end purpose of prayer is to situate ourselves into the context of the love of God. And in that regard, prayer could not be more important in terms of being moved and inspired by the love of God. And that prayer, we place ourselves into God's hands, we place ourselves into the context of His love, and as a consequence, having been loved, we can then love others. But there's more to prayer than simply experiencing God's love. Prayer obviously is an expression of our faith, and it's our faith that overcomes the world. And once we engage with God and we demonstrate our faith through prayer, we are stimulated in terms of the hopes and possibilities that God has for other people, that we can operate in the same way, that the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead will dwell in us and give us life and give us boldness and courage, as you see in the New Testament in the book of Acts. The other factor about prayer, and it's a very important thing, is for God to look and see that we have a healthy respect for the sovereignty of God. That it's not about man or human nature that we will something into being. It's not about us and what we do and our programs and our persuasive speech, but it actually is the will and purposes of God that none perish and all come to a knowledge of God, and we see Him at work in the lives of people. Prayer is a great expression of our understanding of the sovereignty of God. That it's a healthy thing that moves the success of the venture, if you like, of evangelism away from our own energy into the sovereign hand of God. And we are witnesses, not just of His work in our life, but we are witnesses to His work in the lives of everyone else that we speak to. So I hope that these few short films are a good primer in terms of what I would look for in terms of a local church, in terms of its training in evangelism. Thanks.